Hey team, welcome back to another episode of Pop and Roll in the Wild. Thanks for clicking. Einstein and I really appreciate it. Today we're going to get into our Stihl BG55. It's a blower that's new to me. I bought it from a friend, got a good deal. So we're just going to do a full maintenance on it to get it in good tip-top shape so we can use it for next year. Okay, take a minute to apologize. I have the heater on. It's cold in Canada right now, so I hope it's not making too much noise. And you should be able to hear me still. So here's our BG55, new to us, by Stihl. Bought it from a friend of mine, got a good deal. He keeps good care of his machines, so I don't expect any problems for this. So we're just going to do a quick service with all the replaceable parts to get it back to tip-top shape, and then I'll probably put it away for storage because we're not going to have any opportunities to blow anything until the snow goes away. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the outer case. This is a T27 if you don't have the scrunch that came with your machine. I like to open up the casing here. There's 4 bolts. These bolts just thread into plastic, so I tend to like to use just hand tools for this kind of work. I find sometimes the drill overstrips things. Oh, of note before we get started is I did clean this machine, gave it a good wipe down. Before you do any service on any of your machines, be sure to give them a good wipe, just so you don't get debris inside. Of note, when you pull this cover off, there is one bolt out of the 4. I don't know if you can see them. Right there. That's more coarse than the rest. The coarse bolt actually comes out of the top of the casing here, in that spot. Just keep that in mind when you go put it back together. Go to the side. Take off our cover. Put it to the side. All right. So first thing I do. Do the spark plug, and we're going to change it out. It's a 3/4 inch spark plug wrench if you need it. If you don't have the scrunch that comes with the tool. Probably use the change. That goes in the garbage. The new spark plug. Right here, can we see it? It's a BPMR7A from NGK. Go ahead, put that back in. Thread it in by hand. Tight spot. Alright, then we'll go ahead and tighten it down with a wrench. I don't know what the torque spec is on this. Use common sense, just snug it down. Should be good. Okay, next thing we're going to do is the air filter. I don't know if we can figure out how to get the air filter. Oh yeah, there you go. Just pinch the 2 little ends here. Comes right off. Take the old one out. Got a replacement, picked up from my Stihl dealer. All these parts are super cheap. I think I spent like 25 Canadian dollars on all these, so it's easy maintenance to do. But you can see the number right from Stihl itself, 4229-120-1800C. Just goes back in, foam side out. Get the seat properly. There. Put your cover back on. There's 2 little tabs. Insert into tabs inside. It's a little tight. There you go. Okay. Finally, we're going to replace the fuel filter. Now, I've already drained out the old fuel. I like to start my machines with new fuel from Stihl. You've seen this moto mix on my channel before. It's good engineered fuel, especially when I go to store power equipment. It doesn't degrade like ethanol fuel will. You're gonna need to get yourself some little tool with a hook. I made this out of a dauber. I just bent the end. Having trouble focusing. Anyway, you get the point. Just reach in. Gotta reach kind of deep. Grab a hold of your old filter. Yep. There we go. Comes out. And all you do is just disconnect the old one. New one comes with the same little nipple on it. I don't remember what the part number is. I'll put it in the description below if you want to reference it. But any Stihl dealer will be able to help you out get this filter for you. Goes right back into its little socket here. Push in. There. Drop it back in. I don't know if it matters if you tuck it in or not. I like to tuck it in a little bit around the corner so it just doesn't hop around while you're moving. But I'm sure it moves all the time when you're using it. Okay. Put spark plug back on. That there. Okay. Last but not least, we're gonna take the spark arrestor off of the muffler. This is a 15mm ratchet. And we'll take it off just to check it. Stihl likes to run at full RPM and with good fuel. If you do that, you shouldn't have any problems. But if you're running at low RPMs or letting it idle a lot with bad fuel, sometimes it'll clog up your spark arrestor. Oh yeah, that one's beautiful. Yeah, probably not a lot to do. I wouldn't think of replacing it or anything like that. There's probably nothing to do to it, but for the purpose of this video, we'll start the torch and we will try to burn off some of the carbon. Let's look here. Okay, pair of pliers, torch lit. Oh, we're gonna light the torch. Okay, here we go. All right. Torch lit. I finally got the torch lit. Keep the torch away from flammables. It's an ideal situation. Okay. Let's see here. Can you see the torch? Okay. Pair of pliers to hold on to the end of our spark arrestor, and we'll just run the spark arrestor till it's hot. There's not really a lot of carbon to burn off here. It's got a little bit. Blow it out. That should be good. A little bit of improvement. Yeah. Okay, now to put it back in. This is hot, so don't touch it. Yes, I've made that mistake. You can get it back into your machine using your pliers. That's the way I like to do it. Or let it cool. You can just get it to the seat. Just use the socket. There we go. That's better. There we go. Hand tight. Careful when you're tightening this down. You can over tighten it. Just make it snug. It doesn't need to be tightened too hard. If it's not tight enough, it'll rattle out, but it's better than over tightening it and twisting your muffler. Okay, spark plug is back on. We got everything done. We'll put our cover back. A little bit of finagling to get her into the right spots. Oh, there we go, not too bad. Okay. Now, don't forget that one bolt that's got more of a coarse thread goes in the top. I suggest you use your scrunch for this or hand tools. You can definitely over tighten and strip with a impact wrench or something like that. Just easier to do it this way. Although it is slower. It's nice being out in the PM garage. Got a brand new big garage this year. We moved. I'll link to the video I made about us moving down in the description. But I've never had a garage big enough to house all my things and still be able to do work in. So it's been great. Okay, now let's snug down. Put our tools aside. And give it a little shot of fuel. And then we'll see if we can get this thing started. All Stihls take 50-to-1 mix. Make sure you put 50-to-1 mix in your Stihl tools. This motor mix is really good. Performs really well. It's really expensive. Okay. Start a Stihl tool. To start a 2-cycle tool, make sure the machine is on. Always put your throttle to full throttle and full choke. Pull until it fires or spits or sputters or whatever. There, you heard it just sputter. So what we'll do is we'll take it, turn the choke halfway, and then we'll pull until it fires, and then once it's running, we'll pull the trigger and let it idle. Okay, that's it. That's full maintenance on the Stihl BG55. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it helps you out. If you're looking to do your own maintenance, you don't want to pay someone to do it. Parts are cheap, like 25 bucks Canadian. Easy to find at the Stihl dealer. Yeah, do your own maintenance. Keep your equipment in good working order. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Click like, subscribe, all those things, and we will see you in the next one. I'm done with this, eh? Screw this intro. Okay, relax. Okay, relax. Just scratch himself. Don't do what I do. I can't light it. Whatever.